I've been thinking a lot about my brother Nick. He passed away 2 years ago, and he was probably one of the bravest, strongest people I've ever known. Nick had this I will get it done attitude like nobody else I've ever met. I saw my brother move a baby grand piano by himself. He took this pulley and he moved it up a flight of stairs, and he wrapped it around, and then he did it inch by inch. He was so determined. Everything he did, he was a mountain climber, he was a mountain biker, and from the time he was young, he just had this determination. And he also struggled with bipolar, and he also had a lot of pain in his life. So 2 years ago, my brother had been, he'd had a lot of successes, and he also had lived homeless at times. And he called me, he was living in California, and he told me that he was really suffering and he was coming home. He'd been living on the streets. And when he got home, I would go pray with him every day. You know, he'd been really manic from his bipolar episode, and he was coming down into that depression. And we would pray and we would walk, and I really believed that he could come back from it, but he was at a really weak place in his life. And, you know, when we lost Nick, I wrote my second book. It's called Born to Be Brave. And I talk a lot about my family. I'm so grateful for the parents that I had, you know. I've learned this about parents. We don't have the rule book. We don't know how to do it all right. I know certainly I didn't, but I knew that my parents loved me. And my brother knew that my parents loved him, and my siblings and I, we love each other. I'm the oldest of 7 kids, so when we lost Nick, it was like losing a piece of ourselves. But, you know, I've been thinking a lot about him today because, like you say, it's been 2 years since we lost him. I still feel him so close. I know he's where he needs to be right now, and I know that I'll see him again. And I'm so grateful to be his oldest sister.